Greetings, my name is Avis Carter, presenting the Iterative Design. The General Instructional System Design was created and introduced in the early 1950s by Ludwig von Bertalanffy. The foundation of his system inspired others to modify and create instructional, learning, and training models. As a biologist, he created a system theory that could be used in all disciplines. The general systems theory guides course designers to consider multiple concepts and theories across disciplines when considering practice and application. Iterative design. Richard Coletta defined iterative design as an approach of incrementally developing and refining a design based on feedback and evaluation. The Design and Technology Association notes iterative design as design methodology, which is based on cyclic process of prototyping, testing, analyzing, and refining a product or process. Based on the results of testing, the most recent iteration of a design, changes and refinements are made. Iterative design model serves to acknowledge rather than to minimize the complexity of design, allowing for design decisions to change at each stage, states Tripp and Bitchemeyer. Iterative design allows learners to use and evaluate prototypes early in the process while giving them the opportunity to refine the product based on learner feedback. As each iteration occurs, the product becomes tailored to the learner's needs. The rapid prototyping model design is based on the principle of iterative design. Tripp and Bitchemeyer are founders of the rapid prototyping model. The rapid prototyping is a continual design evaluation cycle. Learners are afforded the opportunity to evaluate and make changes to the project until it's completed. It is important for teachers to facilitate learning to help students progress at a steady pace. Boehm's spiral model is based on the iterative design. As noted in the instructional design website, the spiral model was created by Barry Boehm in 1988. The model was not the first model to discuss iterative development, but it was the first model to explain the process. The spiral model was created to aid the development of software and testing. Barry Boehm stated this spiral model represents a proposed risk-driven software process framework. This process takes into consideration that there may be risk involved. The spiral model consists of four main software development lifecycle phases. Number one, objective. Objectives for the phase are mapped out. Number two, risk assessment and reduction. All possible risks are taken into account. Number three, development and validation. Modifications may be advantageous. Number four, planning. Decisions are made to continue or end the spiral phase. Spiral model instructional design. Cinema and Locke simplified the original spiral model into 5 steps. During the process, each time one full cycle is completed, an iteration occurs, which is called spirals. Number one, define. The role of the teacher is to state the objectives and the goals of the lesson. Number two, design. Teachers may use the backward design model with the end result in mind. while integrating subject matter with technology and critical thinking. Number 3, demonstrate. Demonstrate how the lesson will be presented and modify instructions as needed. Number 4, develop. The teacher will develop the lesson and gather resources needed to carry out the lesson. Number 5, deliver. The teacher will deliver a lesson based on her plan or his plan and have a backup lesson just in case technology fails. A makerspace has been implemented in the Information Center, giving students the opportunity to use the time as they like to study, read, create, make, design, explore, and communicate. I need to create a template for students to use to help guide their learning. Based on my research on the iterative design, I have come to the realization that giving students free time is not enough. Once guidelines are in place, it will be interesting to see if they still enjoy the space as much. During the last quarter, 2017-2018 school year, students will be required to fill out forms to guide their independent learning journeys. The digital template will be based on the iterative theory spiral model, yet consisting of 4 domains as outlined in the American Association of School Librarians National Standards: Think, Create, Share, and Grow. Listed on this slide are 3 research papers that use the iterative model as part of the methodology. References are on slide 10, 11, and 12. Thank you.